Happy Monday. So my dog is on bed rest. That's Jewel. Jewel decided to try to pick a fight with a bigger dog. She lost. The dog snatched her up and broke her back in several places. But she had surgery last week, and so now she's on bed rest. And she has to stay in a crate. And so I figured while I'm here doing a live, she could just bed rest right here with Snuggles, and she could hang out with us. So that's why Jewel is here, because you on bed rest. You have to lay, that's resting. You have to rest. I have her like a little egg roll. She thinks she can just get up and move, but she can't. So anyways, that's why Jewel's here, because she has to be strict bed rest, which means lots and lots of doggy snuggles. So, Jewel, you are on bed rest, my love. Bed rest. So good morning. So good morning from me and from Jewel. I'm grateful that Jewel is doing well because, oh no, she's only 3. Like, you know, they were like, you might have to put her down because she's like paralyzed, but they fixed her. So now she's better and she's hopefully not going to be an a-hole anymore and try to jump through the fence to the neighbor's yard and do things that she shouldn't do. So anyways, that's oh, are you tired, baby? She's doing really, really well. So I'll show you. She has stitches from where the other dog's teeth punctured her little body. So these are the stitches there that she got, and then she has a couple of other little situations. And then here is her scar all the way down her back. So she had surgery all here to fix her spine. So the Lord has taken care of the baby, and she is actually walking. So that's her. That's Jewel, a little snuggle bug. Isn't she cute? So she is a joyful part of our family. So we are so glad that she made it through that. So that's Jewel. And yeah, but we still have to, my sound is out. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? If you can't hear me, that would be sad. She was a snack for sure. It was obviously terrifying, but like, I don't know. I'm just grateful that she made it through it. So I'm so glad that the baby's here and she's fine. And I'm just, oh man, it was an ordeal for sure. It was an ordeal. So let's do some makeup for the day. Okay, thank you. Let's do some makeup for the day. If you want to get color matches makeup I use, just comment the word match or whatever. Jewel, you can't, the whole point is you can't chew your stitches. You have to, that's why you have to stay wrapped up. Okay, good. So I did my makeup like this with this palette, and everybody thought it was so easy. And so I'm going to do it again for you real quick. So if you want to get a color match, just comment the word match. So I'm using the smudge brush. It's like this brush is really dense. And so I'm going to use it to pick up quite a bit of pigment because it's a small brush. So I'm picking up my contour. I like to start with contour here at my hairline. So this is going to create like kind of shadows. Yesterday I was trying to do Scuba Steve on a live. It didn't work out. It was not fun, but it's fine. So outside your scuba goggles is where your contour goes. And so you just kind of create these like shadows, right? And you can see it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not like color in the lines. This is just kind of basically like put it in the general area where it goes and you'll be fine. And that's kind of how this makeup works. So it's not anything you have to be like super scaredy cat about. It's really, really easy. Once you get it and you put it on, you'll be like, oh, that she was right. And it's really cool. So this is kind of what it looks like. Looks like Hot Mess Express, right? And you're like, holy crap, that's insane. Same brush, just the other end I'm going to use for my brightening highlights. This is our brightest shade. And so this is basically how we're highlighting and contouring. I know you think highlight and contour and you think like, oh, 20-year-olds do that. But like 20-year-olds don't need to be highlighting and contouring, right? Like unprecise is a-okay. I'm screenshotting that, Barbie. I love that. Unprecise is a-okay. So this is 20-year-olds don't need to be highlighting and contouring. When you're 40 like me and you're like getting older and gravity is like working its best, damnedest, darndest. that's when we need the highlight and contour, right? And we start to lose like color as we get older. So we start to get a little bit more, sallow when we want to bring that color back to our face. That's when we want to highlight and contour, not when we're like 12, but whatever. I mean, do you, right? Okay. So that's my contour shade. This is my concealer shade or brightening highlight. When you comment the word match and you get a color match from me, when I send you your color match, it says brightening highlight. That's this color, so like your concealer. It looks kind of weird. It looks a little cakey at first and like it looks like a lot, but when you blend this makeup, your brush picks up any excess and then it just kind of melts into your skin, and you'll kind of see that it really creates this really beautiful finish on your face, and it doesn't look super crazy or cakey or weird like it does right now. So this is basically my 3D foundation. So foundation, concealer, and contour, right? And I know these colors look scary and everybody goes, oh my God, what am I going to do with all those colors? That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Take your brush, and this is just going to melt right into your skin. Excuse me, my brush is clean, so you can see there's nothing on it. I'm going to show you, it'll pick up any of the excess that my skin doesn't need, right? So when I go to blend this in, every color is going to stay right where it is, and it's just going to create this really beautiful dimension, and it's not as literal as it looks right now. So right now you have all the colors in the spots where they go, and we're not mixing everything together, just kind of pressing the color right into the skin. And it's a cream makeup, but it's not like wet cream. I try to like compare it to like a liquid foundation might be compared to like a satin finish from Lowe's, right? Is what I always say. But this is a cream, and it doesn't have any alcohols in it, so it's not gonna like dry up and evaporate, leaving you with just that weird like texture, right? So this is just gonna melt right into your skin and create a really beautiful finish. And this is one layer of makeup. I put on all the colors where they go. They're all the same consistency. They have the same ingredients. So they all just kind of melt together really nicely. And it just creates a really beautiful one layer of foundation, and you're already dimensionalized. So you already have the contour, you already have the shadows, you already have the brightness. It's all there. And so it's just really cool. It's just a really fun way to like kind of relearn makeup, like from what you learned in 8th grade, right? With the nose, everything's just being tapped in. Like we're just tapping everything in right where it sits. The brush is picking up the excess, and everything else is melting into your skin. So I'm not like mashing into my face, and I call it psycho swirling. When you mash your brush and like just start swirling like a maniac, that's psycho swirling, and we're not doing that today. No serial killer makeup applications. We're not doing it. So I just kind of like to press this in right where it sits on the skin. The colors aren't going to get all mixed and crazy and create like some kind of weird freaking mixture on your face. It just kind of all blends, and it's really nice. I'm telling you, I know what I'm doing. See how everything's just being pressed into the skin? And it just melts right in. I kind of take the residue on my brush and tap over my lids. I have a little bit of a pinkish undertone. And so, hey, Jade, good to see you, my friend. And so this is a little bit color correcting, so it kind of cancels out a lot of that pink and just gives me a really nice coverage, a really nice finish without being cakey. And yes, it's a cream, but it's not weird and wet and greasy mess like I thought. I first heard of cream makeup, and I was like, ew, cream makeup, ew. And then I tried it, and I was like, okay. Hey, Hannah, thanks. I'll get that color match form sent over to you. It should come automatically, but if it doesn't, just let me know, and I'll send it over to you. And then just upload your selfie. But isn't that so fun? I think it's cool because, like, I didn't realize how many women like hated themselves, number one, which is awful. And we hate makeup because we're like, well, I want to wear makeup. I don't freaking know what to do. And then you have these influencers are out here saying, oh, just use this product and do this. And you don't realize that like it's just too much. It's overwhelming, right? And they don't teach you how. They're just like, hey, use this product. And you're like, all right, but it doesn't look like yours. So really, really neat. I'd like to see more about color correction palettes. Oh, okay. So if you can always just text me directly and be like, hey, I have this spot right here. What color can I correct? That's not color correction. When you do color correction, so like for instance, these are all the color correctors. Well, I think they eliminated a lot of these. So now there's a lot fewer of these. But whenever you do color correction, it's basically like taking like this sunspot, this age spot, for instance, right? And you want to correct it. So instead of taking a concealer or like even a pimple and it's like pink, we describe it as red. So we try to put green and then it's chalky. It's not actually red. It's actually violet. So we need yellow, not green. And it's like this whole science. You don't have to learn all of that. So these color correctors, especially with like dark under eyes, dark circles, any kind of discoloration here, or, the acne and rosacea, all of those things that create different colors on our face that we want to eliminate. I always recommend trying the main shades first because they have color correcting properties in them. And a lot of the time it's the blues and the reds that we need to cancel out. And so with these colors, having like a yellow base to them, it might be enough yellow to like cancel out the redness, but it's actually violet, so that's why it's yellow. And then if it's mostly blue, then you have the oranges. So I always recommend using the main shades first, but if you do need just a color corrector, these were intended to be used on their own. And then these are just like pinpoint spot treats, and it's really cool. So like a lot of things that people don't know, and you don't have to know this, but you don't have to learn this. It's just science stuff. But this color right here, we might say, oh, it's tan, it's brown, right? That's actually green and blue. So we actually need red and orange to cancel that out. So you might need like RO, which is a reddish orange color corrector like this one. So like reddish and orange. And so things like that I can help you with. So you just text me and be like, hey girl, I have this spot. I want to cancel it. How do I do that? I have like a random, like a rogue hair somewhere that I can't find. And my eyelash is going a little rogue. Why is everything? I feel like there's like a random hair on my face. I'm trying to grab it and I can't find it. He's a phantom hair. Anyways, okay, so that's my 3 shades. So comment the word match and I'll match you to these 3 shades. Foundation, concealer, contour. Done, right? 1 layer, super easy. Blend it by tapping. Really pretty finish, like really nice, right? I'm someone who likes bronzer. What in the... It feels like there's a hair that I cannot get. And am I a weirdo? Am I having a stroke? Is that what do they say when you're having a stroke? You smell like French toast or something? I don't remember. Anyways, okay, so back to Scuba Steve, which I was trying to teach yesterday, but my live went haywire. When you do Scuba Steve, brightness on the inside, darkness on the outside, and then your bronzer is like the goggles. So I was trying to paint the picture of like, hey Riley, sweet friend, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you say hi every time you're here. You're so sweet. With the bronzer is different than contour because contours think like cool, like shadows, right? So we want cool, gray, ashy, blues and greens. The bronzer is warm, so think oranges and reds and yellows. So the bronzer, when we put on our Scuba Steve, Jade, did you find it helpful? I love Scuba Steve. So bronzer is basically the high points of our forehead and the high points of our cheeks, just like scuba goggles. And that's where our bronzer goes. That's bronzer. Isn't that so cool? So it's really weird at first because you're like, wait, what? So if you put on your scuba goggles, your bronzer should look like scuba goggles. It looks so weird and it's so crazy, but I'm telling you, it's not like you'll feel stupid at first until your bronzer looks amazing and you're like, well, she really knows her stuff. And then it's whatever. She really knows her stuff. Rebecca's filtered. Hey, Rebecca. What do you mean? Did you get filtered? What happened? Did they block one of your comments? I hate when that happens. Yo, I've been having such a hard time on some of these apps. They've been like you're violating rules or whatever. And I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. I said the word makeup. What do you mean? So this is bronzer. See how I just put it in like where the goggles go? And that's your bronzer. If you're anything like me, you can add a little bit more bronzer. I like a lot of bronzer, so you can totally like jazz it up with the bronzer. But I don't know. Like, I really like that warmth and the dimension it creates. It's really, really pretty. And one of my favorite brushes to use with the bronzer is the Blush and Bronzer brush. I like the fluffiness of this brush. I like how it's very like, very light and fluffy, but still dense enough to like blend your makeup. So this is a really nice brush to use when you're trying to blend your bronzer. This is kind of like for that all over. See what I mean? Really nice finish. There's something, I feel something on my face, but there's nothing there. So I'm going a little crazy. Okay. So we've done foundation, concealer, contour, and now we've done our bronzer. So we've added a little bit of warmth. The lighting sucks in here. I'm sorry, you guys. So now I'm going to add blush. So blush is basically like, I just put blush on the backs of my cheekbones, kind of where my bronzer goes. So it doesn't have to be a separate area. And when I say like layering your makeup, and I'm like, this is one layer of makeup, your foundation, concealer, contours in one layer. You can put all the colors on at one time and then just blend them. I prefer to do my foundation, concealer, contour, and then do my bronzer in my scuba goggles, and then I do my blush on the backs of my cheekbones. Now, whenever you're using this makeup, all of these ingredients are the same. So even though we're stacking them, they're all melting into each other. And because they're highly pigmented, you don't need very much. A little bit goes a really long way. So you're not actually creating those layers and layers of texture. Like if you use a liquid foundation, it has alcohol in it, so then it dries and evaporates and it leaves you with this layer of like a dried foundation, right? Then you put like a powder on top and then a cream. Now you're stacking. But with this makeup, it's really nice because they're all the same ingredients and they all just like kind of melt into the skin really pretty. And it creates this really beautiful dimension. So this makeup is for like the makeup dummy, but it's also for the makeup pro who like knows her stuff, and she knows what's up, you know? So I like that it's for everybody and everybody can benefit from this. And if you're new to makeup or if you know makeup, either way, you're gonna love it. And it's for every age, and especially more mature skin ladies. A lot of ladies say, well, I have mature skin, so this probably isn't gonna work for me. No, the older you are, the more I recommend this makeup because it doesn't settle in the lines and wrinkles and all of that. Oh, sorry, Rebecca, if I didn't see your hello. Thank you for sending your friend my way. I try to respond to every comment, but if I don't, I'm very, very sorry. Yep, you can put a dot of blush on the bridge of your nose too for that little bit of flush. I use the Lashify. I really like the Lashify. It's the one brand that I find lasts the longest. You can reuse them. They're the best quality that I have found so far. And they're just easy to use and I really like them. Yes, wonderful for mature skin. It really is wonderful for mature skin. So this is my foundation, concealer, contour, bronzer. I used a little bit of illuminator for that little pop of glow. My blush color, which also doubles as lip, but I like a nude lip. I'm just going to do Sunshine State, which is this really pretty shimmer. Then I'm going to do some blush. I mean, not blush, some setting powder. So my setting powder, I just kind of put in the T-zone. I just tap her right here. And this makeup should last you months and months and months and months. Like you should not be running out of this in like 6 to 9 months. And then you just replace like what you need. So all of these are individual shades. You build your palette customized. So every shade is like a little magnetic 10 and it has the name of the color and it has the ingredients on it. Every palette is a magnet. And so you just pop every color in that you need. Everything is customized to you. It's really, really cool. So just comment the word match. I can tell you what shades to get, but that's literally my whole face. And your makeup should take you like just a few minutes to do. It should take no more than like 5 or 6 minutes. And I think that that's one thing that a lot of women like is that like makeup is a chore, but we want to wear it, right? Like we want to feel pretty in our makeup, but it's a freaking chore. And so this way it doesn't have to be. And so I really like that about this stuff. I'm going to let's do a quick eyeshadow. Might as well. These are the colors that I have in my palette right now, but let me could use Crimson or Eternal eyeshadows. Yes, Selena, I totally can. Those are both on sale right now. Hey, Lindsay, you won. I'm so proud of you. You won. Hey, Tiffany, Nail Junkies, who does my nails, by the way, you guys. If you want custom press-ons, she does amazing. These glow in the dark. I need to change them because it's not Christmas no more, but whatever. Yes. The Boxing Day sale, it goes on through tomorrow. So Boxing Day sale is through tomorrow. So I did a lip look that's on sale that I posted, an eyeshadow look that's coming today. I did Crimson and Eternal. Let's do those. I'll show you because they had that's the timer. That means that's my 15-minute timer for drink your water every 15 minutes. And that way it's the easiest way to stay hydrated. Drink your water. Okay. Y'all ain't hydrated. You know it. Don't make fun of me because y'all know good and dang well you ain't hydrated. Okay. So let's do Crimson and Eternal. This is Crimson. This is Eternal. Yeah, these will match my outfit perfect today. This is Crimson right here. This is Eternal. So we're going to use these. Great idea, Selena. I'm glad you suggested these. Okay. So I'm going to do one eye on these, and then I'm going to sign off, and then I'm going to create a video to do the other eye, so that I can share like what it looks like with others and post it like a how-to on how to use them. Is that okay with you guys? Would you mind? The little baby. Oh, yes. First of all, I don't recommend waterproof mascara to use all the time, only sometimes. Waterproof mascara, usually it'll make your lashes really brittle, so I don't recommend using that every day. But I use Lashify lashes, so I'm not the best person to ask about like a good mascara, but the Bad Gal Bang mascara, Benefit sent me the colorful mascaras, and I use them on my bottom lashes. And I will say that for wearing them on the bottom and me being someone who cries and like, you know, I don't have watery eyes, but I do cry. And it's never smeared or smudged or budged for me. And it's the Bad Gal Bang. So maybe try Bad Gal Bang because even on the bottom, like nothing. But when you put it on the bottom, at least just like tap it on. Don't like pull it through the lashes. But so I like the Bad Gal Bang for if you're talking about for watery eyes. Okay, so there's that, and let's see, what other color do I want to add? I want to add a color that like a lot of people don't use, so I can kind of show that, you know, you can use these colors without being really crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? So I kind of, I think Blondie would be pretty, right? Or Gold Digger, Foxy. Let's use Gold Digger. And then, of course, Drift for the very end of my look. Yeah. Let's try that. Okay, so we're going to use... Hold on. Let me get the little palette. Sorry, Jewel. Hold on a minute. My little baby dog, she's on bed rest. So we're taking it easy. Okay, so we're going to put this together. So let's do Crimson, Eternal. These ones are 50% off. These two. So right now with the Boxing Day sale, what's the thing? They said that the eyeshadows are not perfectly square, so you got to turn them just right. There we go. Crimson, Eternal, Gold Digger. This would go good with my Red Hot Chili Pepper shirt. And then Drift. I like the pop of glow at the end. Okay, so let's try these. Does Bad Gal come off easily at night? When I use the peach and lily ginger cleanser, ginger melt stuff, and rub it all over and use my makeup eraser. And then after that, I use my micellar water and just like right here at my lash line and it comes off fine. So it's definitely not concrete, but it doesn't come off easily during the day. So I think it's one of those that'll stay really good, but also it won't like give you a hard time coming off at night. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to do one eye and then I want to do a video to show the other eye. So, because I think this will be a really good look. So I'm going to do this first. So just got LASIK. Oh, tell me how you like the LASIK. I'm curious to know if it works for you. I hope you really like it. Okay, so I'm going to use my Vanilla Dust setting powder and I'm just going to apply this on my lid like this. All over. I just like to give the Vanilla Dust a little base. Like you don't have to, but I recommend it. Okay, so let's start with our lightest shade. So I'm going to start with Crimson. So this is one of the ones that's 50% off right now. So I would grab it if you can. Some of these colors look really scary, but they're really, really not. So I highly encourage you to get the scary colors and just try them. Like the worst thing that happens is you don't like it so much and then just don't use it again or whatever. But like these colors aren't as crazy as you think. Okay, so this is Crimson. So she's really, really red, right? Okay, so I'm just tapping her and dusting all over. So this is the Crimson color. I have a hooded eye. So see how when I open my eye, a lot of that disappears. So if yours does the same thing, just make sure that you bring it up to Jesus a little bit. Just kind of dust it up onto that hood a little bit more. Don't bend your bristles. Just keep them straight and just like that. Okay, so that's Crimson. Now let's go into Eternal. This is darker and I want to keep it on the outer corner. Oh, do you use them together or separately? I'm excited to see I've never worn this combo. So I take my brush and just put the darker shade right there on the edge like that. Oh, so once you get past the 3 months, then you feel very, like it feels much better. It feels like the healing takes forever, right? That's what, with my knee surgery, I felt like healing took forever. But then after I was like, oh, praise the Lamb. Okay, so I'm just tapping this on the outer corner. So this is the Eternal shade. So Crimson on the bottom, and then I did Eternal. This is going to look cool with my outfit. I'm all about matching my outfit. Eternal outer and lower lash. Oh, okay. I feel you with not wanting to use it too dark. Like, one thing that I do, I did a video about this one time. One thing that got me really, really good at makeup was I would put it on, take it off, and put it on, take it off, and put it on, because I had hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of surveillance. And so that's what I did. And so that's kind of what I recommend, like playing with makeup. Like sit at your vanity sometimes and listen to music or listen to a book. If you're like an audiobook, by the way, if you listen to my podcast, it's called The Dating Detectives. We're doing book club now. On our Patreon, and I'm reading this book. It's called Little Secrets or something. I don't remember, but I'm almost done with it and it's really good. But I listen to it on Audible, and I just use my credits on Audible and listen to it, and it's like you can do that while you're doing other things. But anyways, so you can do the book club if you want to with the podcast, but listen to an audiobook or listen to some music or whatever. Or meditate and just play with your makeup. And that's how you'll get really good at it. And just do one color on one side and one color on the other side and just play with your makeup and try to have fun with it. Okay, so that's Crimson and this is Eternal. I'm going to add a little bit more Eternal, make it a little bit darker. Also, hey, while you guys are here, do any of you know my son is 10 and he's been having nosebleeds a lot lately? Like just random nosebleeds, like just gushing blood. And he's had like 5 nosebleeds since Christmas. And so I feel like that's a lot. Like 1 or 2 makes sense. It's like, okay, maybe it's just dry out, and it's always just the one nostril. And so I don't know. I wonder if any of you guys are, medical he's going to the doctor today, but I just wondered if any of you had experience with that or. Because if I look on WebMD, it's going to say brain cancer, and I can't handle it. And I will panic and lose my mind. Okay, so this is Crimson and Eternal. This is really pretty. Saline nasal spray. You know what? I heard that. So a saline nasal, and I would think saline would like dry it out, right? So I've been putting like Aquaphor or like Vaseline on his nostril. Dryness and a humidifier. Okay. Yeah, I can, but we don't, my husband is an Eskimo. Like, we don't have the heat on in our house or anything, but I will try the humidifier and see if that helps him. Because it maybe because it's more often at his dad's house, so I wonder if they have the heat on. I need a humidifier when central heating is on. Okay. Saline is best. Good. Okay. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much. Okay, so Crimson and Eternal. Now let's go into Gold Digger. Is this Gold? Yeah, this is Gold Digger. I'm going to use my this dense brush. Gold Digger is a shimmer, and you can use your finger for shimmers, but I like to use a brush when I'm just want a little bit of a, let's be real, I go really too hard. I go too hard on my eyeshadows, okay? And I be using my finger, and the next thing you know, I look like I got gangbanged by Crayola, and it's not good. So I'm going to use the brush and give it a little bit lighter because I be going too hard. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm wondering if they have the heat on over there. I don't know. But I'll see what the doctor says. But definitely humidifier then. So I think it's probably just dryness because it's like Florida, but it's Florida, so it's humid here, right? And so I'm like, can it really be that dry that he's getting nosebleeds? But whatever. Now I have to go do my makeup so I can go get my hair done. Yeah, definitely do your makeup first because then when your hair is done, it looks better. Right? You feel put together. Okay, and then Drift is the last step. So Drift with the eye boogers. Pull it up onto the lid, under the crease. Oh, that's real pretty. Whoopsie. That's really pretty. I like these together. Okay, Selena, you're on to something because I would not have put these together. I would have worn them like with two separate looks, but that's really pretty. Hey, Tiffany. Isn't that pretty? Dust. Look at match with my outfit. I'm such a matcher with I just can't with my outfits. I'm going to put this color down here on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful. I'm a Southern girl. Humidity is a necessity for my sinuses. Yeah, anytime I go to the desert, like anytime I visit like at Phoenix or, anything out Vegas or whatever, my face stops working completely. Okay, so remember I was telling you guys about the Bad Gal Bang? Benefit sent me the colored mascaras, and I thought they were really dumb. Y'all are so bad but they're 50% off right now, so it's basically free. #girl math. Duh. It's so bad. Okay, so hold on. What is this? Yeah, when I go to the desert, my face stops working. Okay, Bad Gal Benefit sent me a PR package, and it had these colored mascaras in it. I was like, no one's ever gonna wear that ever. But I'm also wearing like red leggings, so this is a cute outfit, right? And so I'm gonna tap this red on my lashes. I thought this would look so bad, and I was like, nobody's gonna wear that, but it's actually really pretty. And that's why I feel like I just posted a video today where I was like, listen, red is out of my comfort zone. I just spit everywhere. I'm sorry, I spit on my dog. But like my budget isn't talking to me right. My budget is, we're on not speaking terms. When I put on the red lip and I was like, okay, that's not so bad. And it's so important to step outside of your comfort zone every once in a while. And I like to encourage my customers, like, especially when there's a sale like this, when things are like 50% off, get some of the colors that scare you, because when you try them, especially with this makeup, it looks like the colors look ridiculous because they're creams. The eyeshadows aren't. The eyeshadows are powders, but try a color that scares you or makes you feel out of your comfort zone. And what you find is that, like, when you try it, you'll realize, oh, that's not so bad. And then you're willing to try other things. And before you know it, like, you are stepping out of your comfort zone. And that's where all the greatness happens, is outside of the comfort zone, right? So, anywho, just try a shade that scares you. especially while they're 50% off. So this is Crimson and Eternal. And the little square palettes, by the way, these are 50% off too. So they're like $7. Oh, you'll love it. Let me know when you get it, and you just text me. We'll be texting. There's 4 cream shadows. I don't use them very much, but they're nice. They're really pretty. I just don't use them very much, but there's 4 creams, but the rest are powders. Michelle, comment the word match. And then I'll give you a full color match for the whole makeups. And then you can go on the link and you can shop and you can add the whatever. I got you, girl. I got you, girl. Comment the word match, and then I have it set up to like automatically send the color match form. The baby's good. Thank you so much for your prayers and your thoughts. So, if you're new here, Jewel, my little 5-pound Morkie, was attacked by another. She picked a fight. It was her fault. It's her fault. She's the asshole. She picked a fight with a bigger dog, and the dog tore her to shreds, and it broke her back. It broke her spine. So she had surgery last Friday. And so now she's healing. She's on strict bed rest, but instead of having her, that's drink your water. Every 15 minutes, that timer goes off. Drink your water. Anyways, so she's on strict bed rest, but I don't want her in a crate all the time. So as long as she's not picking at her scabs and she's resting and whatever, then she's fine. So show them. What do you want me to show? I'm sorry, I missed it. I can show whatever you want. For the whole makeups. My budget isn't talking to me. That's okay. Add to cart. Now I feel better. She's walking too, you guys. Like, she's trying to run, and I have to stop her, but she's trying to run. I showed her earlier, but look, I show you again. She took her meds, so she's a little out of it. Oh, yes, I do have them. So this is the baby. See, she had surgery. She had spine surgery, and then this is her stitches from where the other doggy kind of bit into her. And she picked a fight. It wasn't the other dog's fault at all. She ran into her yard. And the other dog said, okay, Icarus, you're messing with the wrong one. Oh my gosh, that is the best compliment. Thank you. That's my whole goal, is to make makeup more accessible for people. And that's like, for women are scared of makeup, right? I hope she learned her lesson, but we were outside and she's over there at the other dog, and I'm like, you didn't learn your lesson, did you? You did not. You broke your back and you did not learn your lesson. What was I going to say? Oh, also, today is the last day to vote for me to win the Cheer Choice Award. Speaking of like making makeup accessible, you guys, if you're new here, I'm going to tell you a real quick rundown. I've been a private investigator for 20 years. So I did surveillance in my car. I was locked up tight with blacked out windows. I was isolated, and it gets depressing, right? And I was 300 pounds, and everybody always told me I was fat and ugly, right? So I hate myself. Okay. And so the makeup will last you like 6 to 9 months, and then you'll run out of things sooner than others. Some things take over a year to go through. Like you don't use very much, so it'll last you forever. It's making me wait more hours to vote, 6 more hours. Thank you for voting. So anyways, I was depressed. I was lonely. I was sad. I was killing time. I was bored in my car doing surveillance and playing with makeup, right? And so that's how I kind of got started on the makeup thing. And then I saw these people doing this stupid saint makeup online. We launch in the UK January 6th. I'm going to screenshot this, and I'll send you my thing, so you can send me your email, and then I'll keep you updated with like the launch and everything. So anyways, I saw these girls doing this makeup, and I was like, that's so stupid. Nobody does their makeup like that. I gotta try it, because I'm an asshole, and I'm like, I gotta, be the one who's like, nuh-uh. And so I bought this makeup, not realizing that I was signing up for an MLM, like this pyramid scheme, right? Which it's not an MLM anymore, and it never was a pyramid scheme. Like, I found out it was kind of a decent company. So I stayed with them, but anyways, they're just affiliate marketing now. So that business model has dissipated, but, anyway, so now I'm selling this makeup. I was like, the hell I am not selling nothing. And then I was like, well, let me make a video because I'm bored on surveillance. And I'm like, something's got to give, you know, my ADHD, like I need something stimulating my brain, right? So I make a video and then this woman buys makeup from me and I'm like, don't buy makeup from me. Like it's a pyramid scheme. Don't do it. You know, and they did. And people little by little started buying makeup from me and they're like, I've never felt so pretty. And I'm like, really? You feel pretty? Because this makeup? This pyramid scheme ass makeup, like, you know, and then the more they said it, the more I was like, well, I can't stop. Like now I have to keep going. So then I keep like making social media videos and then my PI videos I started sharing and my college professor said, you'll never make it as a PI because you're a girl and that's a man's industry. So I never had the belief that I had any business being a PI. Anywho, so I didn't believe in myself. I started telling the PI stories and my social media blew up because everybody, they're interested in the stories, right? Then the podcast helped the social media grow and it's a whole big thing. So now I have a successful podcast, right? And I have a successful social media and all of these things. So now PI, I'm like semi-retired from PI. I still do it because I can't put it down. Like, are you crazy? But anyways, so now I get I've been on social media now for 3 years. In the last 2 years, I've been viral. So I get a email one day from the Cheer Choice Awards and they're like, hey, congratulations. You've been nominated for this Cheer Choice Award. And I'm like, what the hell? The Cheer Choice Award? What is that? Well, I look it up and it's a organization, like a charitable organization where you can, I'm a female engineer. Oh, so you know, because girls are not engineers. That's a boys field. Like, I know. I'm glad to be here live. I was sick this weekend. But anyway, so whatever. So they said, hey, I look up this Cheer Choice Awards and I'm like, oh, it's a charitable organization that they, you know, it's just for, you know, they kind of help people and families around the holidays and throughout the year or whatever. And it celebrates creators on social media who use their, platform to create like a positive impact, right? Like you make positive changes on social media. And I was like, I'm nominated because I was positive. That's cool. Coming from someone who's depressed, lonely, isolated, and I got to a point where I understood why someone would not want to be on this earth anymore. And I understood, and I was like, holy crap, I've never been that low. And so to go from that to being someone who's inspiring people and being positive was incredible. And so to be nominated for an award where I didn't even feel worthy of my own life. And now I've turned that around to like being positive for others. So anyways, they were like, you can ask your people to vote and whatever. And so I did. And are you going to do another color on what over here? I'm gonna do a video on that because I got to show this now. So thank you so much for voting. So they're like, you can have your people vote. And I'm like, all right, hey, you guys, here's the thing. And then I get an email the next week and they're like, hey, you made it to the next round. And I'm like, you did? I did? We did? Okay, cool. And they're like, ask your people to vote again. And so I posted it again and they're like, congratulations, you made it again. And then they're like, congratulations, you made it to the top 10. And I'm like, how many people are like, there's hundreds of nominees. And like, these are creators that you probably follow that are cool people. Like they're cool creators. I follow them myself. I like them. They're funny. They're cool. And so, anyways, and then they were like, last week, they were like, congratulations, you're in the top 5. Which basically means like you go to the show and they like call your name and then they announce the winner like there or whatever. So in Vegas in April, there's like this whole award show and you get these tickets to go and like it's like the Grammys for like social media positivity. And I'm like, I got nominated for like no talent whatsoever. Like we don't know what it is that you're talented at, but you're freaking positive and we like it. And I think that's amazing. Like I could be like the world's greatest, like the Guinness World Book of Records for like the biggest booger ever picked out of my nose, right? Like, could you imagine like that would be my talent? And then like, they're like, you're going to win an award for being the most positive. Like that would be amazing. Like I have no talent except picking my nose, but I'm winning an award. Anyways, I kind of joke with it, but I think it would be so fun to win. So if you go to cheerchoiceawards.com and just go to, I'm in the blog/vlog category. So go to cheerchoiceawards.com and it'll say vote now. And then you type in like Mackenzie or Freedom Barbie or whatever. Oh, Tiffany. Why would I? No, I think we're going to leave this one. I'm going to leave it alone. I feel like sometimes, girl, I'd be doing too much sometimes with my eyeshadow and it looks crazy. And I said, that's how I look like I got gangbanged by Crayola. But this one's nice. And I like these colors together and it's unusual and it matches my outfit. And so, I don't know. I'm going to do a video on that one. So I'm going to leave this one and then I'll do a video and then I can post it for others to learn from too. I think it'd be really fun. Anyway, so if you vote for me, it's cheerchoiceawards.com. Selena, tell me, if you don't use Gold Digger, tell me what color if you add other colors or any other colors, tell me what you use. I want to see it. I bet it'd be so pretty. But these are pretty together. Crimson and Eternal. I like it. So anyways, cheerchoiceawards.com. I guess vote for me to win if you think I'm positive, but there's other creators too. Go to the other categories and like vote for them too, because you probably know a lot of those creators. But excuse me, I can't remember the people that are in my category. I can't remember their names by heart, but I do follow them, and they're really funny, and I like their content a lot. So if you get a chance to vote, you can pay for votes. Personally, I would like to win just on like votes alone, like not for paying for vote, but like my mom paid for like 5 extra votes or something because, you know, I'm her daughter. But all the money goes to charity. So if you do pay for votes, it's just basically a donation. It's a write-off. But otherwise, like if you want to vote for me to win, it'd be really cool. Yeah, Matt Rife is on there. He's so funny. Like he's so inappropriate and so funny. I like him. He's funny. I think he's funny enough, but some of those people, like, you gotta have that person. Like, you can't be someone who's, like, super sensitive. I'm gonna put a little bit of this drift up here. Tiffany, you were right. No wasted space. Don't judge me. Oh, okay. That's nice. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna go do a video for this eye because then after that I have to leave to take my son to the doctor. I gotta take the baby outside, and she's so seepy. She's a seepy baby. She's on her medicines. Oh, baby. There's a baby. Oh, look at the baby. That's Jewel. That sweet girl. They were like, put that baby down. Don't put her through it. And I was like, I would put my son through it. Isn't she so cute? Jewel, you're such a sweet baby. But, like, her whole body is shaved except for, like, right here. So she looks a little mangy, but it's fine. She needs a bath. She needs an actual bath, but she can't have one until after she's healed. So she'll go get her stitches out, I think this week. And then she goes back to the neurologist in 2 weeks. And then she'll go back to UF in 2 months to get another CT scan. But that's the baby. That's the baby. She's healing. So thank you for all your prayers and everything. Okay, you can lay back down now. Sorry. I had to show them. They want to see your beautiful face. Anyways, the big dogs really missed her. So my big dog, I have a big black 100-pound Labradoodle and then a 60-pound Shepherd mix. And they were excited to see her. So isn't she so cute? She's just a baby. Anyway, so I love her. Thank you so much for all your prayers because I feel like prayer changes things. The Lord was like, I don't know. He was like, yeah, we could save this baby. And so it was really great that we were able to give her that chance. So thank you. So anyways, okay, comment match to get a match to this makeup that I use. And these colors, the Crimson and the Eternal, these are 50% off. And then I used Gold Digger and Drift. And it turned out really pretty. Thank you, Selena. And then these palettes, these square palettes are 50% off too. So go snag those. Really fun colors that are on sale. Oh, the creams. I forgot to show you all the cream. I'm so sorry. So these are the cream eyeshadows. This one is spiced. They're not bad. I think they're great for like you can use them for a nice eye look as like a base, but I wouldn't use them alone. This one is really pretty. This is Tangled. They're really nice. I feel like, and then there's this one, which is Sapphire. This is the blue one. Thank you for voting, you guys. Thank you so much. Today's the last day to vote. That's Sapphire. They're really pretty. They really are silky and really smooth and really nice. This one's Arabian Night. And did you know that all of Saint's eyeshadows are named after like pop culture, like movies, books, TV, music, stuff like that? So this one is, wait, did I do them in, what was the order? Yeah. Okay, so I did Spiced, Tangled, Sapphire, and Arabian Night. So they're really, really pretty. So definitely if you can use these like as a base and then do your eyeshadow over it. So like if I do a blue look, I might use this one underneath it. I just don't like the creams very much when you use them alone because then they crease a lot because you have the crease and your eyelids are constantly moving. So I would definitely use the like a powder on top of it or whatever. But other than that, they're really pretty colors. This one especially is really nice under like another shade. So, okay, so get those. Those are the cream shadows. And then always, please text me and let me know what questions you have. I'm always here to help. I love connecting with you guys. So, I will be taking you 1,000%. It'll be in Vegas. It'll be really fun. Natasha, have you gotten a color match yet? When you comment the word match, and it'll send you my color match form automatically. And then when I do your color match, you go and you select your colors and then it's just my link that's there. But if you, I'll screenshot this and I'll just send you my link directly too if you want. Thank you so much for voting. That means a lot to me. The lip oils or diamond lip stuff. Yes, get the freaking Diamonds Are Forever. Oh my God. Hold on. Yes. So Diamonds Are Forever is like a... Do y'all hear that? That's crazy. This is the Diamonds Are Forever lipstick. It doesn't look... It's just a sheer... little shimmery. That's the Diamonds Are Forever. Like, so I have gotten the color I'm ordered. Oh, okay. Then I'll just send you my link and make sure. But I want to make sure. Did you get your color match from me? Because if so, then you should be in my thing, and then I can just like send you the link or whatever. But hi, I'm so glad you're here. So yeah, Diamonds Are Forever is beautiful on top of freaking anything. It's the Tom Ford dupe. Tom Ford's like $68, and it's the exact Tom Ford dupe because I bought the Tom Ford dupe when it was viral and it came out and I had to have it because I'm a maniac. That's not it. This one. This is the Tom Ford. And Saints is so much prettier and it's so perfect. So get the Diamonds Are Forever. Okay, the lip oils. First of all, the Birthday Cake lip oil is my favorite. Okay, this is the one I'm keeping it on. This one's on the rotation. I always have this like either in my bra or in my pocket or something. The other lip oils, there's one that's called Chai, and I don't like coffee. It smells like, ugh. It smells so bad. But this one is Chai. So that's Chai. So that one looks like this. It's really cool. The lip oils are amazing. Like how they actually feel is amazing. So this is Caramel Apple and they smell really good. This one's a little bit more red. Sounds like elephants. Anyways, that one's a little bit more red, but they're still really, really sheer. So these are nice toppers for these colors. Well, Chanel, this is salted caramel. Is the garbage truck sounding like that? These are really pretty colors. They're very, very sheer. See, they're really nice. I like the way they feel. I think the birthday cake one is my favorite just because I like the smell of it the most. But they're all gorgeous. Oh, I can smell the chai. The chai smells like coffee. I don't do I don't do coffee, so I don't like the smell of it, but whatever. Yeah, and it's not sticky. Excuse me, like it's not really thick and sticky like you would like lip glosses or like even some other lip oils are. So it's just really nice. So anyways, okay, comment match. If you have any questions, just text me. I'm here to help with whatever. You guys know that by now. And yeah, I'm gonna go do a video for this eye so that I can take my son to the doctor with not one eyeshadow done. Say, okay. Okay, love you guys, bye.